Hello and welcome back to the Slender Threads playthrough. Last time in the last episode, we have found the map and we are ready to settle and go to the town. Let's try to go to the first streets first, since it's a first street, and then we go to the main street. After that, let's see what's in here. All right, so we basically just turned our camera view on the right. Okay. Weird people living here, huh? Oh, a homeless man, drunk man. Let's talk to him.
Sleeping like an inebriated adult man.
Sleeping like a baby. Even looks like a baby if you look at it. If the baby was hairy, bald, most of the baby's bald. If the hairy baby, hairy baby. Coming soon. Villa condos.
Wonder how long these have been coming soon.
Well, from what it looks like, it's been a very long time. Trash.
I can smell it from here.
In this kind of games, excuse me, I will adjust my mic a little bit. In this kind of games, most of the time you just explore, point, and click.
House for sale.
Let's see what's inside the house for sale.
Hello?
Hello? Is anybody here?
Does any house in this town have people in it?
This one does now.
What the
Fosco Moretti, realtor, licensed and accredited. And to whom do I have the pleasure of showing this magnificent piece of real estate?
Oh, I am not in the market for a...
Oh, ho, ho. Everybody's in the market, my friend.
Short King.
Some of us are just standing a little closer to the register. Your name?
Harvey.
Well, I have to say, Mr. Harvey, seeing you here in this immaculately tiled parlor, I see a man of purpose. Am I wrong?
I have a job, if that's what you mean.
Not a job, Mr. Harvey. A calling, a yearning from within. You, Mr. Harvey, you aspire.
I suppose I'm writing
An author, my God, I stand in the presence of a modern-day Hemingway.
You know he's still alive, right?
Mr. Harvey, you must agree that every great writer requires an equally great writing environment.
Where
do you currently do your writing?
Where do I currently do my writing? Cafes, hotel rooms, or city parks? I guess we entered the hotel at first when we started this game, so we are going to press on hotel rooms. But this guy, man, he is a cheeky old small salesperson. Every time I hear someone is talking too nice to me, they are about to sell me something. Hotel rooms.
I travel a lot for work, so mostly from hotel rooms.
Hotel rooms? Oh, so drab, so utterly lacking in ambiance. No, that won't do at all. What an artist like you needs, Mr. Harvey.
Look at those
Is
sharp
a
teeth.
But not just any house.
This house.
This house.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm definitely not buying this house, and I definitely don't want you assuming otherwise.
I understand, Mr. Harvey.
Thank you.
You just need a little more time to see what I see.
Which is?
That you and our sleepy little town are destined for each other. And when you come to that realization, I will be here.
I promise you'll be the first to know.
Sleepy Harvey and the sleepy little town. Look at the textures of this chair. This is quite an interesting thing to do, to play with the textures.
Schlegelman upright, yes. Impeccable eye, Mr. Harvey. What gave it away? The understated, perfectly joined paneling? Or the iconic front legs?
I was just going to say it's a piano.
Ah, indeed it is, Mr. Harvey.
Indeed it is. So basically, doing some kind of 3D in Blender, I was learning how to do this kind of textures. And man, I'll tell you, At first it's kind of difficult, but then when you get used to the controls and when you get used to when you are building your eye for those 3D pictures, I think you are able to do it.
Ooh, oven's seen better days.
Works just the same. Heat is heat, after all.
I suppose that's true.
Are we actually able to do something in this house?
Why does that teacup have a straw?
You really
Shrimp.
aren't from around here, are you, Mr. Harvey? That teacup is in fact a mate for drinking the delectable
Mate.
herbal beverage of the same name.
Huh, shows what I know.
It's always a good day to learn something new.
I have no idea what mate is. Armoire.
I'm afraid that's locked and empty.
If it's empty, why is it locked?
Well, at the previous open house, a devilish little girl hid in there and promptly fell asleep. Had half the town out looking for her when she popped out looking right as rain.
What's in the bedroom? A bedroom closet.
Closet looks a little small.
An optical illusion, Mr. Harvey, I assure you. This closet features no fewer than 200 cubic feet of space. I was almost inclined to list it as a second bedroom.
Well, maybe for you it is. A second bedroom. If you say so. Nah, it looks small.
I'm not so sure. I don't think I could fit much in there.
A skeptic? I respect that. Allow me then to demonstrate. Just one side of this closet can house a full-bodied man such as myself, with space to spare. I'm pretty sure I could do a cartwheel in here. Oh. Nailed it.
Oh. Yeah, we'll point this as a way to lock him, because he's always following us. I don't think we can do anything in this house while he follows us.
Someone left some lotions and cologne here. It's covered in the realtor's personal hygiene regimen.
Alright. Can we just leave?
Might we proceed with the rest of the
No.
tour?
For now, at least.
Splendid.
Maybe we should find some kind of chair or something to just like lock him inside, so we can safely explore this place. I think we should just go away, and we can't find anything new
Toodles.
here. Toodles. It's just the way he speaks, you know? When somebody speaks to you like that, they always want to sell you something. It's too cocky. They always compliment you. Yeah,
Can't see
doesn't
much of
sound
anything
like
through those curtains.
a genuine person to me, personally. I have no idea how it is for you. Maybe you are the type of person who speaks like this, but to me, it doesn't sound
Sounds
genuine.
like something's back there. Ah!
Oh. A cat. A big house. Wallet.
Evening, sir.
Evening.
Valet. What is this house? Can I go inside? What is this house?
What is this house?
Sir, you stand at the majestic wrought iron gates of the Villa Ventana Sportsman Society.
The what now?
It's a hoity-toity hunting club and the primary home of its president.
Can I go inside?
Can I take a look around the grounds? I'm doing some sightseeing.
At the moment, absolutely not. However, in a few hours' time, the estate will host a soiree that is open to the public. If you care to explore, that will be the ideal and legal time to do so.
Got it. Thanks.
All right,
I
let's
trust
go. Can't enter. Wanted poster.
Reward for information leading to the capture of Vinny the Hat DeLuca. What kind of nickname is the Hat? He's not even wearing a hat.
They had the Luca. All right.
Nothing to see beyond here.
I guess we reached the dead end. So the first street have appeared to be not really fruitful. We should go to the West Street. Was it West Street? Yeah, it's hard to find something to you actually that you can actually
Ugh, I can smell it from here.
that you can actually use your items on. Uh, maybe we should do something to the drunk man? I have only scissors and a wrench and some book that I have wrote. Let's just go to the main street. Main Central. I like that you can actually see those streets that you have been through from the other streets. Ovens and Son General Store. Sweet suits. Let's go to the candy store.
Everything in there looks incredible.
Candy shop. Who is this?
Evening, friend. Care for a
Motorcyclist.
motor tour?
Motor tour?
Like a regular tour, but with a little something extra.
You mean a motorcycle?
Bingo!
Where does this tour go? Is it dangerous? Do you know Lena? Where does the tour
What's
go?
the tour route?
Right up Ventana Peak. Highest point in the area. Even beats the observatory.
And then back down, I assume?
Back down? Oh, that costs extra.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, just some classic motor tour humor.
Um, is it dangerous?
Are you sure that thing's safe?
You kidding? Villa Ventana's streets are some of the safest around. You know, besides the deadly and gruesome car accident earlier this evening.
You said there was a car accident?
Oh, there was a car accident?
You didn't hear it? It was a block or so that way toward the hotel.
Oh, that was
Couldn't tell whose car it was.
the
but
car
I
accident
could
that
tell
we
they didn't
caused.
make it. I thought all the talk about that crosswalk was superstition. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you know Lena?
Do you know a person named Lena?
Lena? Maybe rings a bell. Don't think I've met her.
Okay, thanks.
Sure, let's go.
All right, I'll do the tour.
Great. Now, as to the small matter of payment.
Could I ride for free?
I'm strapped at the moment. Any chance I could ride for free?
By any chance, do you mean zero chance?
No.
Then no.
I'll pass.
I'm good for now.
You're missing out. I'm usually booked solid on an evening this nice.
All right,
That's
let's
a
go.
handsome vehicle.
Near-
That's a handsome vehicle.
Nearly.
Hold on, let's go. Pigeons. Fountain. City Hall. Let's go to the City Hall. Historical archives. What do we have here? Book.
It's an old handwritten journal. Wonder what it's about.
Observations of Vatambu people. In exploring the wilds around your young settlement, I have discovered stunningly elaborate works of a long-departed civilization I have named Vatambu. Many of their carvings feature an inscription that resembles this word. Here I will document my initial findings as best as I can. WJ. Who is WJ? Astronomy. Vatambu understanding of astronomy surpassed that of any known contemporary civilization. They possessed an impressive knowledge of our solar system and its planets. It appears they even worshipped other planets as gods. Oh, look at this. Mars, Venus, Uranus. Uranus looks looks kind of surprised. Jupiter is Cthulhu. Rituals. Vatambu priests regularly sought to commune with their gods and their world around them. By consuming a various blue mushroom I have seen growing in this forest, I have yet to sample it myself for fear of any ill effects. Ooh, we are about to do some shrooms. Temple. I have reasons to believe that the Vatambu constructed their most sacred temple deep within a nearby forest. Alas, I am denied entrance by a massive gate in the shape of a totemic hat. I see no mechanism to open it, but carvings suggest that priests would place a jade artifact atop a nearby mountain of a summer solstice when the sun rays pass through it. With the greatest intensity, frustratingly, I have found no entrance of jade in the forest of its surroundings. Mathematics. Every civilization as sophisticated as this one inevitably develops its own system of mathematics. It is fascinating to observe how much system resembles and differ from our own. The Vatambo used an elegantly simple numerical system that consisted of just two symbols, the line and the semicircle. The numeric mapping is as follows. Okay, the page was torn
This
off.
last page is torn. This last page is torn.
Okay,
I think I'll hold on to this.
stealing books from the archives, a good idea.
It's just as cluttered as the shelves.
Shelves.
A complete mess of books, binders, and historical artifacts.
What do we do? More shelves.
If this room uses an organizational system, I'm not seeing it.
Hold up, so they actually knew that we will go for the left shelves first and then go for the right shelves because they wrote more shelves. So what if we actually just pointed on these shelves? Will it be like more shelves or just shelves? Okay, museum. Who is this? Muskets.
Wonder if they're replicas or the real deal. It's the first construction paper settlers arriving in construction paper Villa Ventana.
I've never been in a museum like this.
Historical documents from the town's early years, letters and contracts and the like.
Map.
An old treasure map. Maybe this town used to be a pirate refuge.
Can we take this treasure map? Wax statue.
He's
Who's this?
pointing very aggressively. It's a
Documents.
badly printed replica of the original town charter. Wait, did they really put "Don't eat the mushrooms" in their founding document?
Don't trip.
Jaunty.
Don't trip. Let's go out. Back to the atrium. Clerk's office. Oh, somebody.
Restrooms for city employees only.
What? No, I don't need to use the restroom.
Then why on earth did you come in here?
Just to talk to you. What is this building? What is this building?
Is this City Hall?
Last I checked.
When was that?
When my shift started about, I don't know, 1,000 years ago.
Has Osvaldo been here?
Has a man named Oswaldo been here recently?
Not recently enough. He's late.
Late.
He checked out a pile of old newspapers from the archives. I made it very clear that he had to return them within 3 days. Haven't seen him since. Cheap bastard probably used them for kindling.
I mean, the sound for work. And then thoughts. I'd see the sights.
I'm in town for work and thought I'd see the sights.
Uh-huh. And which site were you interested in seeing exactly? The cabinet jammed with unsorted census surveys?
I don't know. The building looked big. Figured there'd be something to look at.
If you're that desperate for something to do, there's a little Villa Ventana museum one room over. Don't bother telling me the exhibits are falling apart. I already know and I already don't care.
Typical clerks. Where was the museum again?
Where was that museum you mentioned?
Literally next door. You get lost often?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, true. I need Lena's address.
I'm looking for
You
the
need the
address
Lena's
of-
address.
Credentials?
I beg your pardon?
All requests from municipal residential data require valid authentication from the requesting party.
I beg your pardon again?
I need proof that you're allowed to view town housing records. So, you got proof or not?
Oh, I, left it at home. I'll be back.
I'm sure you will.
Let's go.
Goodbye.
I don't think we can get something from this woman. Let's go back to the streets and explore next. Oh, hot dog vendor.
What'll you have?
What do you got?
What do you got?
Hot dogs?
Anything else?
Things that go on hot dogs?
How eclectic.
Nah, think I'm all out of eclectics.
I'll have a hot dog.
1 hot dog, please.
That'll be $3.50.
I'll, pay you tomorrow?
Then I'll give you a hot dog tomorrow.
Got any free stuff?
Anything I could take off your hands for free?
Got a few expired ketchup packets.
How expired are we talking?
Sir, that is a very sad question.
Just give me the damn packets.
Hey there.
How's business?
Selling a lot of hot dogs?
Not yet. Waiting for folks to start stumbling out of the bar. After a few rounds, these things go straight from suspicious to delicious.
That apron is looking rough.
Isn't it about time to wash that apron?
Hell no. Gotta keep expectations low. If I look clean, the hot dogs look even filthier by comparison.
that's a good marketing trick. Do you know
Hey, is
Lena?
there a woman in town named Lena?
Who's Lena actually?
Oh, sure. I don't see her too often. She's a vegetarian.
Do you know where she lives?
Sure don't. Someone over there in City Hall should, though.
Right. Thanks.
Maybe I don't
Bye-bye.
remember something from the story, but why are we searching for the Lena? I have no idea. But we got the ketchup packets. Maybe you can use them for something. Bar.
Vino Ventana.
Okay, we can't enter the bar. Casino. Ashtray. Oh, we got some matches. 3 matches, baby.
If I had any money on me, this would be a great way to lose it.
Yeah, for sure. Never go to the casino, guys. Don't play these kind of games. Play video games, but don't pay to this casino.
If you aren't the one loading the dice, they're probably loaded against you.
Cashing
Sure.
in or out?
Cashing
Cashing in.
Excellent, sir. Your funds?
Funds?
Money, sir. For your chips?
Ah, right. Money.
You do have money, yes? If you don't, I must...
Oh, no, of course I do. It's in my other wallet. I'll be back.
Poor guy. We don't have any money, and we can't even buy ourselves a filthy hot dog. Yeah, as I say, don't play casino games, guys. It will ruin your life. I knew.
Evening.
Obviously.
Randolph, don't be rude to the wino. He looks like he's had a rough life.
I knew a couple of guys who actually lost their lives due to playing
Encouraging
casino.
to see at least one person with a book.
A reader. You can't enter the cafe. Bookstore. Bookstore, construction worker. Let's talk to the
Sorry,
construction.
pal. We're finishing up some road construction ahead.
I'm obviously not driving a car. Can I sneak by?
You sure can't, but we should be done soon. Come back in a while.
So another map block.
Good evening.
Evening, ma'am. Are you open?
We are. There's a reading tonight, so we're open later than usual. Please take a look around.
Thank you.
Oh, Miss Havisham. Havisham.
Aww. Aww. Aww.
Bookseller.
Yes?
I'm in this town to sell books.
My name is Harvey Green, and I'm a salesman with McGinty. I'd love to...
McGinty? I don't recall their ever sending someone out this way.
I believe they haven't, ma'am. I'm here to test the waters, so to speak.
How are the waters so far?
Lukewarm.
Not surprised. Wouldn't say the neighboring towns are known for their readers. You'd like to sell to me, then? Oh, why not, Mr. Graham?
Green.
Bring your samples along tomorrow, and I'll take a look.
I appreciate it, Mrs.
Oh, Pamela's fine.
Pamela. All right, thank you.
Was there anything else?
Miss Pamela, how's business?
Move a lot of books lately?
Can't complain. Business can't be that bad when there's no competition.
Only bookstore in town, huh? Great.
Others pop up now and then. They all go under trying to compete with the sweet old lady.
How do you bring customers?
Do you do anything special to bring people in?
Oh, plenty. You'll notice the sale bins for starters. We also have a couple of accomplished authors right here in Villa Ventana. I bring them in for readings and signings and the like. Later tonight, a local critic will be reading the latest from Paul Frey. Ever heard of him? Brilliant writer, but he doesn't care much for us unwashed masses.
Yeah, I've heard of him, and that doesn't surprise me in the least.
Okay. Care to have a look at any manuscripts?
I happen to be a bit of an author myself, and,
Oh, you must forgive me. It's been
I'm a bit of a
long
scientist
day.
myself.
If you have something for me to read, could it wait until tomorrow?
Oh, right. Certainly.
All right,
Feel free to browse.
let's browse those books. Discount beans.
Low price, lower quality books.
Mr. Bennett.
Aww.
Another reading room.
It's closed for now. The reading must be later.
Okay, I think we should go there once it's opened. Shelves.
Decent selection, but a bit dated. Might actually be able to sell some books here.
Tonight, the latest novel from Paul Frey, as read by visiting critic Aaron
Tonight,
Hunt.
the latest novel from Paul Frey, as read by visiting critic Aaron Hunt.
Aaron Hunt. Oh, there's another cat here. This typical bookstores be like. So, what do we do now? Casino, City Hall, Open House. I have absolutely no idea where to go next. Maybe we can try to... Maybe you can try to go back to this salesman who tried to sell the house to us. And see what we can do with the new found items that we got. Or talk to
You're
him again.
back.
Where does
Where
the
does
tour
the tour
go?
go?
Right up Ventana Peak. Highest point in the area.
I guess.
You know where?
I guess I can't. First Street. Go back to the first street. Let's see our items. Use matches, ketchup packets, or the old journal. Maybe we can do something with the new items to this. Let's burn
How
it,
would
guy.
that help?
Is there anything I can use to actually lock this guy, the salesman inside? Let's see. Stairs.
If I go up there,
Please don't disturb the basket, Mr. Hunt. Those goods are reserved for the buyer, whoever she or...
Anything I can use to lock him in? Pots and
the usual
pans.
kitchen equipment.
Well,
Oh,
can't do anything. Maybe we should try to go back to the street that we came from, main say southwest, and see if we can actually do something in here. Talk to the officer.
Best get back.
Nah, that doesn't work. Crossroads have been blocked. Back to the hotel? The lady's gone. Let's talk to the manager again.
He doesn't seem...
Doesn't seem too keen to chatting.
Not sure. There's a do not disturb.
I have no idea what to do. Let's try to open this gate, this
Not
door
going in
again.
there.
Painting bed.
No way I'm getting back.
Wallpaper.
Seems appropriate that I'm staying in a...
Let's try to go back to the... What can we do? City Hall. Back to the City Hall. If it's a wax figure, maybe we can actually burn this wax statue with matches.
Matches wouldn't be enough to melt this.
Use wrench. Use scissors. Can we cut this?
They're too small to cut into any part of the statue.
I'm stuck. Can we use this? Osvaldo mentioned Lena. I need to go find her. Somebody in this town must know where she lives. I need to convince the clerk that at the city hall to give me Lena's address. She won't tell me anything I have a right, unless I have the right credentials. I bet real estate agents are allowed to view housing records. Maybe I can find a way to get Fosco stuck in that closet. So I think open house, back to the open house, and let's talk to the clerk.
So what'll it be, Mr. Harvey?
Why is this house for
Why's
sale?
the house for sale? Did somebody move out?
In a sense.
They died, didn't they?
In every sense.
Foul play?
Hardly. The man was over 90. We were starting to take bets on when he'd keel over.
Still a lot of houses in this town?
How's business? A lot of turnover around here?
Just enough to keep me afloat. At least there's no competition. Most of the families in this town have been here for generation upon generation. Newcomers are rather uncommon. Welcome, of course, but uncommon.
Where does Lena live?
Do you know the address of a woman named Lena?
I know the address of most everyone in town, Mr. Harvey. But I fear I can't divulge such information.
Why not?
I am privy to it solely for official property matters. City Hall would have my head were I to violate my sacred realtor's oath. Yes, indeed.
Well,
I'll be right here if you need me.
what do we do then? The old journal. Let's try to...
How would that help?
That won't help.
Toodles.
Toodles and toodles. Where do we go next, guys? I don't have any credentials. I cannot lock this guy down because of lack of items in my inventory that can actually help me with that. And maybe I can give this to the valet.
I don't follow.
Try to use notepad. Try to use notepad back on me. Maybe I can find a way to get Fosco stuck in that closet. Oh, that was Asfaldo who mentioned Lena. That's why we are looking for her. Let's talk to the... Let's talk to the guy who sells hot dogs, the hot dogs vendor. And see if he can help us with some information.
What'll you have?
No, he can't.
Bye-bye, hot dog man.
Wait, did we explore the full city hall? Is there anything in this side? No. Clerk's office.
Looks like it wreaks absolute havoc on your lower back.
Welcome back.
I really need
Listen, I
Lena's
seem to have
address.
misplaced my credentials. I'm not looking for anything top secret, though. I just need...
No credentials, no records, no exceptions.
Okay.
Later.
She won't give me nothing. Maybe construction workers have something that they can actually give me that will help me to lock that salesman down. Well, let's go to the casino. Back to the casino. We haven't explored
The upstairs must be reserved for the high.
like fully.
If I had any money on me,
Slot machine, roulette table.
the most worked up you'll ever see adults get over a marble.
I have
Cashing in?
cashing out.
Very well. If I could have your chips.
My chips.
I will be here when you return with them, sir.
Mm-hmm. Bookstore. We can't enter cafe. We can only enter bookstore, but there's nothing much to do in that bookstore.
We're constructing.
It's Will. Maybe you can try to give her our book?
I happen to be a bit of an author myself, and,
Oh, you must forgive me. It's been a long day. If you have something for me to read, could
Oh, right.
Can't.
need help. Feel free to browse.
Oh, I can actually take an umbrella. Now we know what to do. We go to the open house. Let's go to this closet inside the bedroom and talk to him
I'm
again.
having trouble visualizing the...
Say no more, Mr. Harvey. Observe.
I'm telling you, Mr. Harvey, if this closet were any larger, I'd swear it.
All right, let's go.
Uh-oh, it's really stuck.
Not to worry, very common with these older units. Try sliding this into the latch, would you please?
It's not working. Hold tight. I'm gonna go get help.
Oh, all right. Please do hurry, Mr. Harvey. Spacious though it is, I fear I failed to inspect this closet for bugs and such.
He has claustrophobia. I'm sorry, but you have something that I need and I will take it.
I'm
Gift
not
basket.
much for cigars, but a cigar cutter might come in handy.
Cigars. Okay, since now we got a couple of items for ourselves, let's go to the city hall and try to give her these credentials as a realtor. Realtor credentials.
Here you are, my official realtor badge.
This doesn't look like you.
I've had work done.
Ha! You've had work done to look like that?
Ouch.
Listen, I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. How about you go return that badge to its rightful owner, and I don't go get the sheriff right now.
Yep, deal.
Shit. That didn't work. Let's try to give her the old journal.
Not sure why I'd do that.
Damn, I was sure it will work. Let's try to use cigar cutter on this statue. Maybe we can cut off the finger.
Your pointing days are at an end, I'm afraid.
Yes. Poor statue. So what do we do now? What do we have? Realtor. Maybe we can cut. Hold up. Cut my
I'll just cut my
picture.
photo off the back cover. I have plenty more copies of this thing.
And stick this picture to
I
this.
need something to stick it on there.
You need wax.
A match isn't enough to melt it.
A match is enough to melt it, then how do we do that? Hold on. I might have some idea. We should go back to the hotel. Go here. There was like an ashtray here. We should put a manuscript.
What would that do?
No. Should put an old journal.
I don't see the point.
We should use matches on this.
Can't say I'm much of a smoker.
Doesn't work. What do we do?
That seems pointless. What would that... A match?
Now I'm confused. We need to find something to burn it with, but we need something stronger than a normal match. Maybe there's something in the open house that I can burn. Oh, wait. Oven.
A beat-up old oven.
Can we use the oven to actually make my wax finger melt? Yes. Hold up. Yeah, we just
I've
mix
stuck
it.
the wax over fire. I'll
And
consider it a minor miracle if this fools it.
now we go to the city hall. Go to the lady clerk that didn't want us in. And we show her the ID.
Found my badge. It was under my bed.
Hand it over. Was that really so hard? Now, what was it that you even needed?
The address of a woman named Lena.
Last name?
Not sure. The telegram with the requisition was smudged.
Typical. Just a moment. There's always something with these guys. Where the hell was that binder? Lucky for you, there's only one Lena in our records. You have a map? There you go. And hey, what a coincidence, it's finally quitting time.
Wait, which side of the street is... Never mind, I'll figure it out. Oh, I should have held on to that umbrella. I better hurry. This has to be the place. Seems obvious now that I'm here. I don't see anyone around, including the sheriff. Time to get some answers. Hello? Lena? No one's here, as usual.
You got an achievement to get by getting to this place. Trash can.
Empty.
Bedroom?
Lena?
Alright guys, I think we should end this episode here. That was a fun time. The mystery is getting deeper. Who is Lena? Why are we looking for her? Why did Asvaldo look for her? That's a good question as well. I think the main questions is, why do we have absolutely no money and no credentials? Who are we? Who are we? Harvey. Holy shit. All right, this answers to these questions we'll find in next episodes. It was nice having this episode with you guys. It was MedReady. I will see you in the next one. Bye.